not here in the lobby because we are. This background, you can see it's pretty gloomy. What's good, YouTube family? We are back again with another episode of Smothered Plus One. Okay, you guys, I've been giving you some background footage. So, like I told y'all, if y'all see, you see me wearing this shirt again. Because my baby, it's her first time wearing her shirt. So, I want to wear with her. So, don't judge me. I don't care.
Just in case you see it again.
Okay. People, don't act like y'all don't wear clothes more than once.
Oh, Lord Jesus, pray for me. Hey.
Don't act like y'all don't wear clothes more than once.
Get off there. Ouch. Oh.
But, on the update, though. They're in what's called recession.
Yes.
Recess or whatever.
We're in recess till 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my brother. Case.
Y'all still keep praying.
Still keep praying. And like I said, this one, I mean, it's
emotional.
It's not. It's bad, especially when they had to bring up stuff from your past and all that. Get on, the girl, leave my.
Leah's decided to see her grandmother because she's been asking for her.
And it's been really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's very emotional because I mean I can't be there. Mama said it's good I didn't.
It's good. She did.
Because they kind of reliving his past, you know. Everybody has a past, you know. And of course the family that's is pertaining to, they're kind of very against it and just like, oh, he should stay there for the rest of his life. First of all, he has been there
for 40 years.
40 years. That's pretty much a lot of his life. Okay. And from the story
and all we ask is that his sentence be reduced and he have a chance. He's
to go home.
Years to go home.
That's
and,
it.
Live his life. I mean, the most best he can, at least. Just a girl, if you do not.
And in my opinion, for real, I'm not in the room, but like I told the lady that I was coming there talking to, I wanted to be a lawyer, but you know, it's a lot of stuff, because I can debate which give you facts all day, every day. But for real, there's always two sides to every story. She about to get on Facebook. There's always two sides to every story. The one side, the second side, and you know, the truth.
Okay, my Facebook family. I'm still down here in the Jefferson.
The girl that was involved in the case that's deceased. My question is, as back in the day, like, what you were doing up here anyway?
Forgiveness, let things go, do this you can, change.
She got some more update when she on Facebook. Yeah, I just wanted y'all to see the hallway and some of the courtroom that we can't go in. There's nobody. Ooh. In the mirror though. In the window. Bam. Bam. Okay. We're working on Birmingham. At least it's less gloomy than when it was. There's a Sheraton Hotel over there. Adjacent to the right of it is the Winston Hotel. And that field with the net in the back to the right of the Winston is Topgolf. I have yet to go to Topgolf, but one day I'm gonna make my way. Whether it's in Birmingham or somewhere else. I've never played golf before, but I'm gonna try. Then that building over there is unfortunately the county jail. With the inmates and stuff on. all those cars on the highway that are not moving is because our highway, one of our main highways that run through the city, they closed it down for the year of 2019, and it was not set to be open until 2020. They've added loops and all this stuff. To me, I just think they copied off Atlanta. I read a post on Facebook that just said that Alabama just created, Birmingham created a roller coaster downtown, which is pretty factual because they got all these loops and hills and stuff now. But hopefully they hurry up and finish. Man, I don't know if y'all can see dude sitting. I think he's taking a nap. Can y'all see him? He right there. He's sitting down next to the little, what was that? The little machine, taking a nap. Anyway, at that speed, hopefully they'll be done and the highways be open back up. Anyway, so me and Lee are still chilling. It's currently like 1 something going on too. So hopefully we'll have an update on everything. And my mom gonna tell us what's going on. So gotta keep you posted, you guys. Hey you guys, we are back. And
It was like 9 to 3.
we pulled the shift from 9 to 3. Finally out of court.
Actually, I didn't go to sleep yet.
And like I said, most of the time my mother, she was the one that was able to go in there because I had Leah. So she's going to tell you guys like what we can tell you how it turned out.
Yeah. Well, because of the circumstances, at this time I'm not allowed to say some of the things that went on, and it's for specific reasons, and you know how it is with certain court cases. But I can say this, to just sometimes you just know in the end the truth shall prevail. And if you out there, if you going through something and you know you right, you know that you know God, and you know you've done all that you can do, let that be enough. And just trust God that He will, and He will. He will make a way out of no way. Because you see, in this day and time, we need the supernatural gift that God got to give us to believe. It's so many trials and tribulations going on in the world. But to say, from the time my brother was 16 years old, he has been incarcerated for a crime that no child shall be given. And I learned something. This I can disclose because it might actually help somebody out there. You're not fully a grown-up mentally until you're 25 years old. Don't hold the things that you make mistakes in. Don't be so harsh on yourself. And even at the age of 46, it's some things I still got to learn without my mother being in my life. It's growing up. They call it being without. So I am back to being an abandoned child because I have neither mother nor father to be there in my life. So with that being said, if you feel abandoned, if you feel alone, talk to somebody. It's okay. And I know, as you can see, our skin color may be different, but our hearts can be the same. A loss is a loss, and pain is pain. But the only thing I can tell you, if you trust in Him, take my word. I done lived these 46 years, and God just give me a chance now to live my life. I got a chance to say how remarkable and proud I was of my daughter for to be 26 years old and the things she has seen and been through, and to be so remarkably intelligent, you know, because basically going through my first marriage, that was not an easy trial. That was not an easy time. And having had to raise her with such circumstances, and to just be, the day was a day of recognition, because I got a chance to at least tell the court how proud I am that she had that influence and that standby to say where she have been and where she have made it through. So some days, parents, listen to your children when they come to you. Mama, stop being so quick to dismiss them. Listen to them, watch them. Remember, they are little bitty representations of you. You know what you did. You know what you gonna do or you gonna try to do. So remember, when them babies come to you, listen, take some time. Stop doing what you doing. It ain't no phone call. It ain't no text. It ain't nothing in this world. It ain't nothing that nobody can do to bring back no loved one once they gone. You can pray for their soul and to know that loss, that's the two things that's for sure in this world. As sure as you live, you gonna die. And I say that because we have lost so many babies. We fighting a war within ourselves with these people out here selling their children. They taking our children. They taking our lives. And that's enough battle. So why be at home battling each other when there's so much going on? And I say that with a heavy heart. I cried so much today. I promise y'all, I had a migraine. And finally, God gave me some peace and let me lay down. But I can say they heard my prayer, my cry, my tears. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, my God was sitting there on his throne. So I'm gonna stop it right there because, you know, you get a little emotional, you know. But that's what it takes. It don't take 10 people. I remember a story from the Bible when God said 10,000 is more than enough when you got me. So one can make a difference. I just thank God that in my generation, it was 3. And as you see them, that's why we call it smother plus 1. Because us standing together in unity, it makes a difference. That's a hiccup. It makes a difference.
For me, we got a chance to, after the fact,
the judge made a special ruling.
The bailiff, like my cousin, we had a cousin that was there, and he came and got me, and was like, the judge said you can come in, and the bailiff was like, hold on, wait a minute, what you doing? Like, you can come in, but the baby can't. And so my mom was like, but the judge said that her and the baby can come in, and the bailiff was like, Judge, is that true? Judge was like, yeah, come on, because I had already seen her. She's pretty. I got a little glimpse. I wanted to see it anyway, so bring it in. Long as she don't cut up. And funny part is, Leah was asleep, so it was God time. And anyway, God lines stuff up. Even when you don't think you see it, it don't make sense. Sometimes it seems bad. Sometimes he used the bad to help you get through the good. And sometimes even the bad part is for your good. And it just seemed weird, but it all worked out. But we got a chance. So they let us actually do like a little visitation time with him, which was good because I wanted him to see the baby, and it was his first time seeing her. And one thing, like from the overall case, like I said, I didn't get a chance to go in, but like the parts that like her mom told me, my point is, first of all, I really wish somehow, some form of way that racism was just die. I really wish it would just really go away.
Cease.
Just because it controls so much. Is literally,
to me, I wish hatred go away.
Like,
you can keep your opinion, but I don't think it should be expressed like that.
I say racism because racism is attached to hatred. It's attached to anger. It's attached to discrimination. It has so many branches. And because, to me, a key factor of the case was racism. It is racism. Because to me, just like if it was the color role was swapped, a white man would have probably been released long time ago. It probably wouldn't even been a factor, to be honest. And I really hate that that's the case, how color defines your freedom. And like I told my uncle, no matter how bad the family tried to paint him as a bad person, and I've only known my uncle all my life, basically by him being in jail, being in prison, I mean. And so every time my grandma told me the story, my mama told me the story, uncles told me the story, my mama always told me that the truth doesn't change. The lie change. You can tell a lie. When you tell a lie gonna tell it gonna change at some point. At some point you're gonna be able to forget when you mix them up. You're gonna change the to a he or she. Like, at some point that lie gonna have some fault to it. But the truth has no fault because it's the truth. And like I told my uncle, no matter how they try to paint your story or try to change the story, you know the truth. Yeah. And my mama know the truth because they was there. God rest my soul, my grandma was there, but she's not here to tell her story. My uncle was there, but they're not here to tell the story. Or, well, they couldn't come, but they here. But they couldn't tell their side of the story. But point being, the story is the truth. Now, other people that was on the other side, they don't know the truth because they weren't there, and unfortunately,
it was just speculation.
It was just speculation. But point being,
and a whole lot of assumptions.
A lot of assumptions. But truth, like I told him, what God has for you is for you. And most importantly, he said, well, niece, if the judge, they said she gonna make up her mind in January. And he said, niece, we said, hold on, let's stop right there. Don't say if, let's say when.
Set your sights on what you believe in. Speak as though it were.
I know a lot of time it don't seem like stuff gonna change or it's gonna get better, or it's like your prayers being heard. But like I always told myself growing up, just think about this theory. And when you're praying, there's a cancer patient that's praying for life. There's somebody family paying for somebody that's on life support. You got parents paying for babies. You got babies fighting for their life. You got literally, if you think about your situation, it don't work like that, but it's how I thought based on my timing. It's saying, would you really want your prayer of saying, hey, Lord, I need a car to get in front of a child who fight for their life? Would you really want that? Like, okay, well, Lord, put my car in front of that child. You know what? I can wait. Thank God society has advanced to where you can take a bus or a Lyft or an Uber or a taxi or whatever to rent a car. Those things do exist. So there are other ways to work around certain stuff. Life, they're not replaceable. Freedom is not replaceable. Like my uncle, those 40 years that he has lost, he ain't gonna get that back. So just really be patient.
You got to carry that with him for the rest of his life.
All the stuff he missed out on, like literally the day my grandmother passed, that's one of the worst phone calls. Like any conversation my uncle we ever had, that was the worst phone call I ever had to have for him. And this is something that he would never get back. It's like his grandkids, his daughter, none of that. So it just was like, time is not replaceable. Freedom, life, those are things that are not replaceable. So when you talk about prayers, you just have to be patient. I know sometimes it take long, but keep that in mind. Like, would you really want somebody praying for a child's life or somebody to have a roof over their head? Would you really want your prayer to come over theirs? You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't everybody. We know ain't everybody.
Don't everybody think like that. But just it's just a thought.
Maybe if you just sit down and think about it.
Yeah.
And even if have to be put in a situation where you have to be made to think like that. It.
Yeah.
So if you do it willingly,
it's better.
It's better.
It's just something to think about. Just kind of because I know we get impatient. As people say, oh well, if you got faith, why you still worried? First of all, you are human. Period. You have worry. You made a flush.
Yeah.
You know, so you gonna have your thoughts and all
Which
that
is
type of
why
stuff.
Jesus came to die for our sins, because he knew we were flawed.
And we was gonna sin. Like I told my uncle one thing, they says he a changed man. All my life I knew my uncle. My uncle said, you know what, out of all my nephews, all my nieces, you don't when I got tattooed on me. Like literally my uncle. It's really deep, but anyway. I never had no man tattoo his name on me beside my uncle. I mean on him besides my uncle. And he got my name tattooed on him, and he was like, he said, you know what, I got your books. And literally, if anybody know me, my story about my books is another story. But he was like, I got your books. And he said, I shared, I was so proud, I shared around the prison. So other folks could say, this is my niece. And he showed me his graduation thing. So people can change, you know. And I really wish society stopped holding it over people of saying just because, like this lady, she had a documentary she made and said just because everybody in prison isn't bad and everybody that's free ain't good. And I was like, whoa. I'm saying it one more time. Everybody in jail ain't bad and everybody that's free ain't good.
And that pretty much sums up our story for tonight.
Yep.
So without further ado.
And she sleep. She been wore out. She's knocked out. She's out.
Yeah, she played a good part today though.
Everybody
that
loved
little
it
smile. And we're gonna insert that little picture in there. You got to put a little picture. I know you got more than one shot. But that little smile stole everybody's heart because it was so innocent. And like I said, I can't really discuss a whole lot that went on, but I did tell the part about how now he have a niece, how I'm the baby, she my baby, and now my baby have a baby. So he'll have that solid foundation of somebody that loves you.
We've been rocking with him for a long time, so we ain't just throwing ourselves in the ring just to say, I did this, or just to get some.
I don't want no pat on the back.
I don't want no recognition.
I just want my mama to be proud. I thank God for keeping me here, for to carry out her wishes. That's the greatest thing for me.
You ain't even gotta thank me. I just want you to have your freedom.
That's all I need.
Period.
Whoever, I mean, whatever
you need to tell somebody, make yourself feel good.
Yes.
That's fine. Long as he got his freedom to get out here and explore God's beauty and the stuff that he's still creating despite what's going on.
And y'all know what I've been through and still going through, but he
deserved it.
He deserved it.
Yep.
So anyway, without further ado,
be blessed.
Carry no stress.
And if nobody has told you they love you,
you know we do. Peace. Happy holidays.